Good evening. Welcome to our evening devotions on servant leadership. Although spiritual guidance must take place in the church, it's not about the spiritual leaders in the church of the Lord. And this is slightly against our human nature. We want to be noticed and honored. This was exactly what led to the fall of man in paradise. Man was not satisfied to be subordinate to others, not even to the Lord. A classic example of this desire can be found with the disciples of Jesus, Mark 10:35 to 37. James and John, the sons of Zebedee, came to Jesus saying, "Teacher, we want you to do for us whatever we ask." And he said to them, "What do you want me to do for you?" They said to him, "Grant us that we may sit one on your right hand and the other on your left in your glory." Lord, can we get the positions of honor? Lord, can we be considered important? And when the other 10 heard it, they began to be greatly displeased with John and James. The action of the disciples leaves us a little disappointed, doesn't it? After all, they lived with Jesus and saw and experienced his leadership. Yet we cannot just judge, because if we are honest, we find exactly the same inclination within us. We do things so that others, or even the Lord, can acknowledge us. We tend to measure ourselves against other people and always want to be bigger and higher than others. We find a beautiful example of the opposite in John the Baptist, John 3:27 to 30. John answered and said, "A man can receive nothing unless he has been given to him from heaven. You yourselves bear me witness that I said, I am not the Christ, but I have been sent before him. You who has the bride is the bridegroom, but the friend of the bridegroom who stands and hears him rejoices greatly because of the bridegroom's voice. And therefore this joy of mine is fulfilled. He must increase, but I must decrease." This is what Christian leadership should be about. We must point the finger to Jesus Christ and guide people towards him. Our own egos and positions must never become so big that we stand in the way so that people cannot see Jesus or must look around us to see him. It's about him. He must increase and we must decrease. Good night.